All right, what's on the bench? Another motor video. Got a lot of motors here. So if you aren't familiar with these, they're made by the Maxon company, M-A-X-O-N, and they build some of the world's best DC motors. They're in Switzerland. And the Maxon motors were chosen for the motors on the Mars rover, so you know they're good. So this particular motor here is quite expensive new. I'm not exactly sure how much, but it was probably like a couple $100 or something if you're going to buy one of these new. I had the chance to get some other ones cheaper, and these little guys are cute. And these are all, I should have mentioned, these are all gear motors. So there's gears in here, okay? So these are geared down. So this one is 76 RPM at 12 volts. And this one here seems to be about 120 RPM at 12 volts. Although this will run at 5 volts too. It'll about half speed. It'll run at 5 volts because it has a lot of gears in here. We'll talk about that. And then I don't remember what I had. Some piece of equipment, and I was tearing it down just to salvage things out of it. And then I was shocked that they had used Maxon motors inside. I don't remember what the product was, but yeah, these little guys are cute. These little Maxon motors, they'll run at 5 volts too. I haven't found data sheets for these yet. I haven't looked that hard, but I haven't found data sheets. I just kind of figure out if they are going to work for my application or not. You can just monitor the current on these things and make sure you just don't go over, I don't know, 100 milliamps max or something. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is this actual type of motor. This is a geared motor with planetary gears. I'm going to talk about planetary gears. I did a video before on this little motor here that's got a whole bunch of individual gears on it, and they're all staggered and all that kind of thing, and they're all jammed in there. But planetary gears are different. And so here is the planetary gearbox of some other motor. You know, there was some back half of the motor that's the DC motor, right? And then there's a gear that runs into this gearbox. This is the gearbox, right? And so you know, this part here is the DC motor, and then this part here is the planetary gear system. And it's evident here, there's a big planetary gear system and then a smaller motor. This one has a lot of torque. This one's geared way down from the speed of the motor. This one, not so much. It has planetary gears, but it's not quite the ratio. So what is a planetary gear? Well, you imagine planetary, what's that, like planets going around the sun. And that's what it was named after, because you've got these little things that go around the center. So these gears go around. And let's go ahead and take this part out. And we'll look down in here. So there's two stages, right? So there's this stage of gears and this stage of gears. So the way that it works is the side walls of the gearbox are have gear teeth in them, and then these little wheels go around in a planetary fashion, and they mesh with the side walls, and they just go round and round and round, and the shaft actually turns a 3-axis piece of metal. So these little gears are running on these 3 axes, and then the whole thing spins around, okay? And you can kind of see that here. We've got 3 gears. Can I get in a little farther? There we go. I've got 3 gears. They all are independent. They just spin. And then we've got this little plate here that has the three axles, the 3 shafts. And then you have a little gear at the bottom, okay? And that little gear sets right. So this little gear here is going to go right in between those 3 gears, okay? So when you put it in here, first of all, you have to get it in the middle where those other little gears, it's kind of hard to do. Those other little gears, you got to make sure that they all point in the right way so your little gear can fit in there. And let's see here. There we go. And then you get it meshed in with the sides, okay? So I'm going to move this one just a little bit, and you can see these are moving quite a bit. And so, you know, it's little gear to big gear to little gear to big gear. That's the way it works. And it's this weird planetary system. Not exactly sure what the mathematics is in these things, but I know they're very efficient. And they work coaxially. So the torque is spread nicely. You're not always going off to the side or whatever. Everything stays on center. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So the motor that would mate with this would have a gear that would fit right in between those three gears, and it'd be a small pinion gear, and then it would come in here and it would roll these little guys around as the motor turned. That little, let me get something to poke it with. That gear here would start moving these guys, right? And the way that you see here is that gear is actually putting force on three gears at the same time, and so it's distributing the load, right? And so it can have a lot of torque associated with it because it's distributed. And then that would go down and do the same thing here. Now, if you noticed, the bottom section, okay, I can do the bottom section here. The bottom section has metal gears in it. The top section has plastic gears on it. And that's because there's going to be a lot of torque out here. And you need something very strong, so you have metal gears. But as it gets ratioed down, then you don't have as much force on the next layer of gears. And so you can get away with having plastic gears there. And then you can imagine you could have another set and another set and another set and just make this thing longer and longer. You see that this one is a lot longer than this one, right? The amount of gears is almost twice as many gears in this gearbox than in this gearbox. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, quick video of the day. If you've never seen a planetary gear, now you have. And they go roundy, roundy, roundy.